At 6 in high-definition television.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for choosing Fox 10 News on this Friday morning, September the 26th. I'm Eric Reynolds.
And I'm Sarah Wall. Good morning, everyone. Let's check in first now with meteorologist Matt Barentine. He's in for Michael White. Has a look at today's weather forecast. Earlier this morning, we said Friday looks great.
Oh, great forecast.
He's extended that now to give us half a Saturday.
Half a Saturday.
He's working on it.
I mean, it's like 3/4 of a Saturday.
Okay.
Let's give it that.
Better.
Yeah, it looks like we'll stay
working on it.
rain-free through much of Saturday until the evening hours, and things will pick up. And our Sunday, well,
free water.
yeah.
Turn your sprinklers off.
A lot of free water.
Yeah, a lot of free water by Sunday. That's a good way to put it. Radar, looking at it right now. If you're going to head out the door here soon for your Friday, getting to work or getting those kids to school, check out the radar right now. Nothing on there, so it is quiet. No worries about rain here this morning. Temperature-wise, it's pretty comfortable outside in our inland areas. 59 Evergreen, 58 Crestview, 60 in Chunchula. Zooming on down, though, and we're going to find closer to 70 downtown, and then Theodore at 70 as well. Dauphin Island 72, so a little bit more humid near the water. That's not a surprise. 65 in Daphne, 61 in Fairhope on the eastern shore, down 59. Everybody's at 63. Pensacola, you are at 63 as well. So here's your day planner for the day. Temperatures will be in the lower 80s to mid 80s by this afternoon. Not a bad day. Rain chances not very likely today. We could see an isolated shower by later tonight, but for the most part, we'll stay rain free. But then as we hit the weekend, this is what we were just talking about. Rain chances really picking up, especially by Saturday evening. Sunday, rain is likely. More details on this coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Matt, thanks. It's now 6:02. Residents in Alberta are pushing for a new high school. They made their case to the Baldwin County School Board during a town hall meeting last night. Alberta has an elementary school, but no high school. Those students are bused to Foley High School. Many say Foley High School is overcrowded. System officials say it will cost $40 million to build a new school, and that's money that the system just doesn't have.
Our financial situation is that, we have the money to operate the school system. It's a little bit difficult to fund major capital projects right now to facilitate our growth.
Interim School Superintendent Robbie Owen says the school system is performing a county-wide analysis right now. It will determine which areas need new schools the most. That is expected to be finished in mid-November. Overcrowding is a big issue in Baldwin County schools. Orange Beach Mayor Tony Kennon wants to work with the school system to build a new middle school. Right now, there's just an elementary school in Orange Beach. Gulf Shores wants to build a hybrid high school along the Foley Beach Express. There's also a need for a new school to accommodate growth in Spanish Fort.
Mobile County employees are getting a pay raise. County workers showed up at yesterday's Mobile County personnel meeting. They were protesting a proposal from the county commission. Commissioners wanted to give all county employees a 59-cent an hour pay raise. Some county workers argue that that just was not enough.
We are dedicated county employees who work for the taxpayers. We say that the taxes of your money should be spent in a proper manner.
In the end, the Personnel Board decided to approve the 5% pay raise. One 2.5% pay raise will go into effect next month. The other half, 2.5%, will go into effect next spring. The Mobile County District Attorney's Office employees will not be included, though, in those pay raises, even though they are considered county workers. A judge ruled earlier this year that the county is not obligated to give raises to those in the DA's office due to a pending lawsuit. District Attorney Ashley Rich is suing the county commission, saying that her office has been shortchanged some $2 million in county funding. That case is awaiting action before the Alabama Supreme Court. Mobile City 2 weeks to go over the city's health care plan.
The Mobile County Health Department is warning of a rise in pertussis or whooping cough cases. Officials say there have been 91 reported cases in the county. 75 of those cases are confirmed. In all of 2013, listen to this, only 8 cases were reported, 75 so far this year confirmed. Now, the health department has sent letters to 3 schools in Mobile County to alert parents of the rising numbers. Pertussis most commonly affects infants and young children. It can be fatal, especially in babies less than a year old. The best protection is immunization. Vaccinations are available on weekdays at the health department's location on North Bayou Street. Flu season right around the corner, and the CDC is recommending children ages 2 to 8 get the nasal mist flu spray vaccine. The nasal mist is made with a living virus that has been weakened. The flu shot is made with a dead virus. In years past, the CDC didn't recommend one flu vaccine over the other, but they say after studying the effects of the nasal spray in children, results showed the mist prevented 50% more flu cases than the traditional flu shot. There are some exceptions to the recommendation, though.
Children who are ages 2 through 4 who have asthma or wheezing in the past 12 months should not have the flu mist. Immunocompromised patients should not have the flu mist. Kids on aspirin should not have the flu mist.
Doctors do suggest everyone get some type of flu vaccination to prevent the spread of the virus.
Well, it's going to be
.6:15 is our time right now on this Friday morning. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10 News. I'm Sarah Wall. Stocks take a plunge, suffering the worst drop in nearly 2 months. And another national retailer hanging out the now hiring sign ahead of the holiday season. Fox's Tracy Burns has that and more in today's business report.
Well, stocks rocked.
it's to same-sex couples.
U.S.-led airstrikes are cutting off the flow of money to ISIS. Military officials say this week's airstrikes have crippled most of the small oil refineries controlled by ISIS in Syria. Black market oil trade supplies up to $2 million a day in funding for the terror group. Alabama Congressman Bradley Burns says he supports more action against ISIS in Syria.
I think bombing is just one part of what has to be done there. This is a very large, very effective group of terrorist fighters. They're very well equipped, and they're pure evil, which means we should go in there and make sure we don't just degrade them, we should defeat them by destroying them.
Meantime, more countries are joining the fight against ISIS. Turkey and Denmark have joined the U.S.-led coalition to destroy the terror group. The British Parliament is holding a special session today to decide whether Britain should join the U.S. in conducting airstrikes against ISIS in Iraq. Meantime, the head of the FBI says the U.S. knows of roughly a dozen Americans fighting with jihadists in Syria. For months, the figure had been at more than 100. The FBI also says it knows the identity of the British accented masked man in the videos depicting the execution of 2 American journalists and a British aid worker. But the agency did not reveal the man's name.
And
In high-definition television.
And thanks for joining us here on Fox 10 News on this Friday morning. It's now 6:36. I'm Sarah Wall. The USS Alabama is getting spruced up for a big anniversary. Today, repairs to the radar system are expected to be finished. Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander joins us live at Battleship Park on the Causeway. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, and what a beautiful morning. Beautiful.